Storytime with Kurt. Go.
So this leads to price and value, which makes it really interesting. And a lot of times people just don't value what they see, just a low price or a competitive low price. So there goes a story where someone owns a jewelry store in an airport, like before security, whatever. And I don't remember what business book this is out of. And essentially what happens is I think they're selling amethyst. I'm going to say the word wrong, but it's basically a stone that's blue that's popular in jewelry, especially like in New Mexico, Arizona. I'm probably using the absolutely wrong word, but doesn't matter. It's basically stone jewelry. Story goes that the owner is frustrated because no one's really coming to the store, no one's really buying anything, and the owner goes on vacation for a weekend. And she tells the store manager, tell you what, mark everything down 50%, just get rid of it, because this is just a little bit more expensive jewelry than down the street, blah, 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 just get rid of it all. And for somehow the really highly intelligent manager decided to mark things up 500%. Don't know how they ever figured that math out, but they marked everything up 500%. The story goes, the owner comes back from vacation on that Monday, lo and behold, everything is sold out, everything. Because people just believe that the higher price must meant that it had higher value. So, one of the cheesy sayings that people say is Bentleys never go on sale. Well, if you have a really good story and a really good reputation, but if you have a really good story, people will pay a premium. And we can talk about this all day long. We can talk about this and people paying premium for shoes and sunglasses and jeans. The funny thing is my parents taught me from a very young age that a lot of these places where jeans are manufactured, well, they're manufactured at the same plant, but they just put different labels on them with different price points. So in my opinion, if I was working on a product, and we're talking about a product specifically here where the shirt's made out of seaweed, I would probably go into the story of how this is renewable, especially to go after a lot of the green people, right? Environmentally friendly people, I guess, versus the anti-environmentally friendly people. But I would really, in my opinion, I would go after the story of something along the lines of, after spending years in research back and forth, and again, I'm just kind of making this up, but spending years in research going back and forth, we found a really unique way to turn seaweed into t-shirts. What we've been able to do is to take this material and through the extraction process of blah, 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 we talk about it kind of from a high level view, we're able to take this renewable plant that is found everywhere around the world and turn them into t-shirts. Now, we're going to donate 5% or 10% to help save the ocean or something like that. In my opinion, the value all comes from the story, how much effort was put into the story, how much effort was put into these clothes, the caringness, where they're from, how they're manufactured. And at the end of the day, if they give something away to charity, I think that's great. But I think it all lies in the story versus the price discount, in my opinion.
Storytime with Kurt.